Welcome back once again, Skins Nation. Sorry about the interruption. Part two of our show today, Pigskin Facts, History and News. I am your host of hosts, Fred Watson, and we were discussing the injury report of the New York Giants. Like I said, defensive lineman Olsen Pierre, he's out with a knee. Wide receiver Russell Shepard is out with a foot injury. And Benny Fowler was limited in participation in practice. Lorenzo Carter was in full participation, linebacker Lorenzo Carter for the New York Giants. And wide receiver Cody Latimer was in full participation. Presently, beforehand, he was out with a concussion. So I guess he's making his way back into the Giants lineup. As far as the Redskins, Case Keenum did not practice. He had a foot injury of some sorts. Jordan Reed is continuing to be on concussion protocol. He did not practice. Brandon Sheriff injured his ankle Monday night against the Bears. He did not practice. Guard or center, Chase Roulier, he was out with a knee. He did not practice. Quentin Dunbar, he had limited practice this week, still dealing with a knee injury of sorts. Also in limited practice, Casanova McKenzie, who was dealing with a hip injury. Beforehand, he was on concussion protocol, so he's slowly making his way back. Defensive lineman Jonathan Allen, he was in full participation. He was dealing with a knee injury. And of course, the interview that he had after the Bears game, he said that he is fine and he's not feeling any pain. So he should be either at 100% or close to it. Terry McLaurin, our great rookie wide receiver, Scary Terry, was limited in practice. He's dealing with a hamstring issue. Colt McCoy, who broke his leg last year, broke his fibula in the last game of the year. He returned to practice, full participation. So Colt McCoy is back in the quarterback rotation talk. And so that is our injury report. News, like I said, Colt McCoy returns to practice after suffering a broken leg last year. Case Keenum missed practice with a foot injury, but according to Redskins coach Jay Gruden, if Keenum is unable to play on Sunday, it wouldn't be McCoy who would take over as the team's new starter. So you know who that would be. The keys would be handed over to rookie quarterback Dwayne Haskins. So it would be Haskins. However, Gruden also said that he expects Case Keenum to play on Sunday, which makes Haskins unlikely to start. Okay. And like I said, once again, the Giants, they'll be without their star running back, Saquon Barkley, for the next several weeks. He's out with an ankle injury. He had a boot placed on him on his foot before Sunday's game was over against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Redskins side, running back Darius Geis, of course, is on injured reserve. And tight end Jordan Reed is questionable to play while he continues to deal with the concussion that has held him out since week 3 of the preseason. Man, he just stays hurt. Okay, now we're going to look at the previews of the game. This is a must-win for the Redskins. This is an opportunity here to put together a game plan and just play 4 quarters of tough football: offense, defense, special teams. And we have to play better. We have to play better. It's a new week. Start fresh. Don't think about the past 3 weeks. Guys, pick yourself up and let's play some football. Let's play Redskin football. And if we do that, then we won't continue to sink in quicksand. So that's what we got to do. We got to play good defense, get off the field on third downs. We're allowing our opponents 63.4% on third downs, converting. We've got to stop that. We've got to shut down this rookie quarterback, Daniel Jones. We're going to have to put some heavy pressure on this guy because this guy releases the ball and finds the open receiver, as you saw in the Tampa Bay game. This kid is good, and we're going to have to get him out of his comfort zone on our defensive front. We're going to have to get a huge push, and we're going to have to do it all game. We're going to have to harass him all day. So I believe that if we just simply dig down in the trenches and go to war against the New York Giants, we can win this game. So we got to face them with our defense. We got to attack consistently. In our offense, we can't afford to turn the ball over. But Sunday against the Giants, like it always has been, the Redskins-Giants rivalry has always been a war. And it will be again Sunday. Regardless of the records, it's going to be a war. It's just that type of division rival that we have. So, hey guys, win this game. Because we don't want to come to week 4 and be 0-4 and have Lady Sings the Blues. Nah, bump that. This week, the lady's going to get kidnapped because she won't be singing the blues. So I believe that this is the first Sunday that the Redskins get their win this year. The first Sunday we get our first win against the New York Giants. Intriguing matchups for Sunday's game. Quarterback Daniel Jones against the Redskins defensive front. Rookie linebacker Montez Sweat / defensive end had a great game Monday. He recorded his first sack in the NFL, and he had 7 tackles, and he played very well against the run. Fans, give this man time. It doesn't happen overnight, but over time, he's going to get better and better at this game, and he's going to get the speed of the game down pat, and his abilities are going to take over. I really believe that this guy, he's going to come around. And I believe the leap from this year, his rookie year, his leap to year 2, I believe it's going to be a big one. I believe by next year's time, you'll see a major difference in his game. But he's just getting his feet wet. So let's be patient. And I believe this week he'll notch another sack. I believe that he'll continue to play well against the run. Daniel Jones is a very elusive quarterback. I watched him during preseason. He has a very quick release, and he's very accurate when he's not pressured. So our linebackers, Ryan Kerrigan, Montez Sweat, and those guys up front, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, Mike Ioannidis, Tim Settle, we're going to have to put some pressure, some serious pressure on this rookie quarterback and get him out of his comfort zone, and don't allow him to get comfortable in the pocket. Evan Ingram, the tight end, is one of his favorite targets. And Daniel Jones, I believe last week he passed for 346 yards. And he was held accountable for 4 touchdowns, 2 of them which he ran in. And also, that's another thing, he's a very mobile quarterback. This is the third mobile quarterback we faced in the last 3 weeks. He can run the ball, and he displayed that against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I believe that they were behind, and it was a 4th and 5 from the 7-yard line, and I mean that hole opened right up, and he ran right through it, and he scored the game-winning touchdown. So this guy will tuck the ball, and he will run. So we're either going to have to put a spy on him, or we're just simply got to pressure the quarterback all day long. We got to harass him. And we got to make life easy on the New York Giants offensive line. Nate Solder, offensive tackle of the New York Giants. He had a rough game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I believe it was their linebacker from Tampa Bay, Shaquille Barrett, got 3 sacks on him. And he'll be going up against Ryan Kerrigan Sunday. In the Redskins-Giant matchup, another intriguing matchup. Outside linebacker Ryan Kerrigan is against offensive tackle Nate Solder. In 16 career games Against the New York Giants, Ryan Kerrigan has 11.5 sacks. And hopefully this Sunday he can up the ante and collect some more sacks against the New York Giants. And I believe he will. Solder struggled against the outside rush, like I said, giving up 3 sacks against Tampa Bay last week, and I believe he will struggle again. But probably what the Giants will most likely do, because they know Ryan Kerrigan, they'll probably try to double team him. But that right there might free up our defensive linemen and our rush on the other side, or even in the middle, if we can plug that hole and do that. And they don't have Saquon Barkley, so we should be able to take advantage of that and shut down the Giants' running game and make them one-dimensional. And like I said, continue to break through that line and get that rookie quarterback out of his comfort zone. We can't allow Daniel Jones to get comfortable in the pocket, because like I said, any quarterback that you give time to throw the ball to, they're going to eat you up. They're going to pick you apart. So we definitely need Ryan to step up in this game. Another intriguing matchup, safety Landon Collins against Evan Ingram. And I know that Landon Collins will be fired up for this game. He's a former New York Giant, and I'm sure he's marked this game down on his calendar. And he'll be going up against speedy tight end, his former teammate, Evan Ingram. And he's aware of how fast he is. So I'm pretty sure that the Redskins are game planning for this guy. He had a breakaway touchdown last week. And so it's going to be a very, very intriguing matchup. It's going to be physical. Landon Collins is a short tackler, and he's very physical at the line. So it's going to be very physical to see him match up against this tight end and see how well he does. He's a great supporter of the running game, coming up and making a tackle. So we have definitely have a short tackler in the secondary, though our secondary at the time is weak. The last intriguing matchup, the Redskins running backs against the Giants defense. And you know, last year in the first game, Adrian Peterson, all day, he gashed the New York Giants for 156 yards on the ground. One run was like a 64-yard touchdown run. So the Giants are a very porous defense, probably as bad as ours, or if not worse. So this is the kind of game right here where we need to utilize our running game at the fullest, and we need not to abandon it. We need to quickly get a lead in this game and bash the Giants defense with the running game. And Adrian Peterson is one of those running backs, if you hand him the ball more and more and more, he gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And so we need to take the lead in this game and maintain it, or even build a big lead and just pound the Giants and keep that defense all on the field and wear them down. Chris Thompson coming in the game, excellent, speedy running back, catches passes out of the backfield. We're definitely going to need that to mix it up. So our run game pretty much has pretty much stalled our play action pass game, because Case Keenum hasn't really been able to do much with play action because our running game hasn't been effective. So if we can run the ball against the Giants like we did in that first game last year, if we can gash some holes, open up some big running lanes for our running backs to run through, then it'll be a long day for the Giants, and that'll open up our play action game, open up the play action side of the game for us. So it'll just also open up the game as far as the passing game, because our receivers will definitely get open. If you could, anytime that you can run against any team, it's gonna automatically open up the passing game. And the Giants are not very good in defending the pass. So if we can effectively run the ball against them, then we can actually control the clock and kind of manage the game that way, as long as we're ahead. So I believe that we will come into this game, and we won't be expected to win. But I believe that this is a very, very winnable game. We just can't have the turnovers like we did against Chicago. But if we can take care of the ball, if we can run the ball, and on defense, get off the field on third downs, then we'll have a very successful game plan and we will win this game. So, my prediction this week, I'm going to go on record. I'm going to go on record and say that we will win this game. Redskins 24, Giants 14. 24-14. I've been wrong the last 3 weeks, I know. But I'm going to keep digging because I believe in my team and I believe that we're going to win. So, with that said, that, my friend, is going to end another session of Pigskin Facts, History and News. And I am your host of hosts, Fred Watson Jr. You guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. And I will see you Monday afternoon. And we'll go over what happened in the Redskins-Giants game. So until then, you guys stay cool, stay out of the heat, drink plenty of lemonade, take your vitamins, say your prayers. I'm Fred Watson. I'm signing off. Peace.